Yes. Yes, quite. Yeah. Oh, hello there. Didn't see you. I was just reading through Aimer 7's Heuristics of Geometric Positioning guide here. I had a little bit of a spare moment because I just hit Diamond in the Voltaic rank system, and I thought, why not do a bit of light reading, But today I was also reminiscing back when I was a little silver gold player, just trying to get to platinum. Just, it brings a tear to my eye. But now that I'm a diamond player, I just feel like I'm so much better than all the. Yeah, ma, I'll be there in a sec. I'm making a video. Jesus. Hey, what's up, guys? Silky Crisp here, and yes, I did hit diamond complete yesterday. I got all diamond high scores here. Feeling pretty stoked, feeling pretty proud of myself. But this video is going to cover just three little things. The timeline that it took me to get here, how many hours did I play? Number two is what routines and strategies did I use to get better? And number three is what would I do differently knowing what I know now if I went back and tried to climb to diamond? So let's get into it. If you guys are new here and you don't know what Voltaic means, or Kovacs, or aim training, or diamond, or what any of this means, I got a link in the description to a video that kind of outlines what this is. It's basically aim training for mouse and keyboard in a game called Kovacs, and the Voltaic is the ranked system for that aim training. But I got a video down in the description that kind of lays this out for you if you don't have no idea what this is talking about. All right, part one is my timeline to get here. I should mention that I played around 3,000 hours of console Call of Duty on Xbox and PlayStation. I was mostly a quick scoper, so I do have some eye-hand coordination because of that, but I didn't start playing on PC till about 5 years ago. And I didn't really start aim training seriously till about a year and a half ago. During that couple month span that I was playing a lot of Apex Legends, I put 160 hours into Kovacs, and I was getting around top 95 percentile on most popular scenarios. I'll leave a link in the description to a video that I put out 3 weeks ago that kind of talks through this and talks about why I'm choosing to start aim training again, if you guys are interested. And over the past 5 years, I've probably got around 1,000 hours roughly into first-person shooters on PC. And then I took about a year off from aim training specifically, but I was still playing FPS games. Okay, so now here we've got the actual Voltaic journey here. January 10th, I just played through all the scenarios once. I was bronze. A day later, it only took me an hour, and I got silver. I just played each scenario a couple times. Then I hit gold 4 days later, and then I went back to some of the old scenarios that I used to play, and I was hitting new personal bests. So I knocked off the rust, and I was actually performing better than I've ever been. It took another 5 days to hit platinum complete, and then 10 days to hit diamond, and then I went crazy this weekend, and I played like 20 hours. Now, hear me out. I was not aim training like super intensely for 20 hours. That's a lot of AFK time. What I was actually doing was trying to get silver, gold, platinum, and diamond scores all recorded, because a lot of these scores I didn't record as I was playing, because I'm going to make a playlist that shows what a silver score looks like, what a gold score looks like, platinum and diamond. So a lot of that was just gathering those scores. But what happened kind of automatically was I started to set some diamond high scores by accident, because I was like, well, I've already got silver, gold, and platinum scores recorded here. Maybe we should just try for diamond. And I was hitting them. So for whatever reason, that process of actively trying to do worse and then slowly building up to my current like level of performance, I was completely surprised. I thought that the best way to get better is to play a little bit every day for a long period of time. That's the best way. And I think it's probably the most time efficient way for sure. But in 2 days of just gathering this footage, it takes a long time because there's a lot of scenarios and I got to play all of them at least 4 times. I hit diamond on all of them. I would not recommend doing this. I probably will never do this again as far as this much, because my shoulder's a little sore today. And I'm an engineer, so if I hurt my shoulder or my hands, not good. So anyway, that's kind of the timeline. Now let's get into what did I do every day to get better. I did not follow this routine to a T. Some days I just was like, nah, I just want to play what I want to play. Okay, but for the most part, I stuck to the 18 Voltaic scenarios only, and every day, again, roughly every day, I would start off with a speed and smoothness routine. Smoothiness, yes. Speed routine and smoothness. Even yourself. Okay, speed routine, which you set your sensitivity really low and you play some tile frenzy on a higher FOV. It's supposed to develop fast arm movements. A smoothness routine, high sensitivity. I use 20 centimeters per 360 on thin gauntlet. You guys can look up speed and smoothness routines if you're not familiar with them. That's just kind of a way to warm up, really. Then what I did was I would play through all the scenarios one by one at around a 40 to 50 centimeters per 360. Takes around 20 minutes to get through. Take a break, then do it again at 20 centimeters per 360. So I'm developing large arm movements, muscle control, and I'm also developing fine motor control with my hands and my wrist and my finger. Then after that, I would focus on a particular scenario that I was trying to get a high score in, and I would play different versions of that scenario that were harder or just different aspects of that scenario. So an example was for wide wall 3 targets, I was trying to get better at that. So I played actually wide wall 9 targets small to get better. And I would play each scenario maybe 10 minutes at a time and then switch to some variation of it. I would also change my sensitivity pretty frequently to push, whether it's my wrist or my arm and try out different variations of it. Also try different FOVs, just a lot of variation of that. I finally downloaded the sensitivity randomizer, but didn't use it that much. And then besides that, I played a little bit of COD and a little bit of Diabolical, but mostly it was aim training for around 2 to 3 hours just about every day, other than this weekend where I went completely overboard, and I do not recommend it. Okay, part 3 is how I'm going to change how I approach aim training and also what advice I would kind of give myself. The first thing is I'm just going to stick to 2 hours per day, roughly every day. I'm not going to do the 20 hours craziness that I did this weekend. I don't know why. I just really felt motivated this weekend to aim train. I didn't really want to do anything else. And like I said, I was gathering footage. I'll leave it at that. I would not do this. I don't recommend anyone do that. The second one is I'm going to let go of high scores because whenever you focus on getting high scores, I guess, talking from my own experience, I tense up because I'm really, really trying, you know? And what's funny is now that I've gone back to get silver scores and gold and platinum scores, I realized how relaxed I can be and still get those crazy scores. And had I just stuck with my training program that I had kind of outlined for myself, I would hit those scores anyway. It just takes time instead of like really, oh, I got to get it today. So I like having these short-term goals of like hitting gold 1 and gold 2, but they do kind of create this crazy desire within me, like a dragon that gives me a lot of tension. So focus a lot more on removing tension and take more breaks. Really look at ergonomics as well. As far as actually changing what I do to get better, I'm probably going to experiment with some different routines outside of just the Voltaic benchmarks, but I'm still going to play them probably every day, roughly. And I'm going to experiment with doing some 3 to 5 times per scenario before moving on, as opposed to the 1x1 technique that I've used a bunch. And I'm also probably going to use more of the sensitivity randomizer. I didn't realize how hard it is to use that thing. When your sensitivity is constantly changing and you're trying to stay on target, it makes it hard. And in my opinion, challenge creates growth. Challenge makes you better. And so the more I can challenge myself, the better I'm going to get at mouse control. So that's basically it, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. I should have a playlist out hopefully in the next week of all 18 scenarios, silver, gold, platinum, diamond scores side by side in one video, so that you can see like what it looks like to have a silver score or a platinum score or a diamond score. And you can kind of like, it's a good frame of reference for you mentally to, I think. I wish that somebody had that out when I started. So anyways, that's what's coming up. I'm going to do some more experiments, and I've got a long journey to hit masters, so I'm going to really take it relaxed, because I think it will probably take over a month, I would assume, to hit masters, if not several months. I'm not sure. But stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, guys. If you guys like this video, please like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, my beautiful face. Okay. See you later. Alrighty. Gonna open up the picture. We want to see what's in here. Maybe some. Ooh, maybe some. Oh, my marriage proposal. Ooh, nope.